Yo, just a Ravens fan, real quick. Couple NFL things to talk about. Playoffs is here. Wild card weekend has been crazy already. It's been two games. Chiefs and the Dolphins, which I enjoyed. Browns and the Texans, which I did enjoy, but I didn't enjoy at the same time. You watch any of my prior videos, y'all know I was rooting and cheering for Joe Cool to have his second stretch, his second win. But I was also scared about seeing the Browns, so it kind of worked out. Let's get into it. All right. So the Browns get stomped out by the Texans. C.J. Stroud and the other rookie, I can't remember the name. They looked amazing. 2 pick sixes. Even without the 2 pick sixes, 30 on the head, 30 on the Browns' head from the Texans offense. They look dangerous out there. Should the Ravens be more scared? Because if we're gonna get into this next. If the Bills lose to the Steelers, we'll play the Texans. Should the Ravens be scared of the Texans? I say yes. It's the playoffs. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. That young boy C.J. Stroud is balling. I do not think he's ready for the type of pressure that we're about to bring, though. The type of because let's be honest. While the Texans, without taking credit away from the Texans, while the Texans did great, the young boy looked magnificent. He looked like he's gonna be gonna be here for the next coming years. He gonna be here. We got some exciting NFL football to come in these next 7 years. Like it's gonna be pretty lit. Trevor Lawrence is gonna start getting better. Joe Burrow is gonna come back. Hopefully Daniel Jones you get better. Then you got C.J. Stroud. You got other quarterbacks to come in and be good. You got Patrick Mahomes, of course, Lamar. But I'm getting off. Anyway, he looked very, very good. He did. But let's be honest. No call, no show from Myles Garrett. Yes, Myles Garrett had a few hurries. They put some hitting on him. But the Browns did what the Browns do. They showed up, but didn't really show up at all. They wasn't really too playoff ready. Them young boys took it to them. They pressured Flacco, made him have to dump it off, made him have to, just like I thought we would do, make him have to take a few more risks, and those led to interceptions. Pick sixes actually. Like golly, that was that was traumatizing. Watching Flacco go out like that was traumatizing for me. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. He bought a ring to the city. I'm just a Ravens fan. Watching my boy go out like that was kind of crazy. Oh, hit the like button so we could keep the channel pushing, keep the channel moving. I took some time off. I had a 1-year anniversary with me and my wife. Thank you for the congratulations. Anyway, that was traumatizing to see. But let's be real. The Browns did what the Browns did. They didn't really show up. Texans put a hurting on them. While the young boy looked great. But I don't see them going out there and doing that to our defense. I don't see Lamar throwing 2 pick sixes. So we're gonna have to see what else the Texans could bring, even though they looked good in every area yesterday. But I'm gonna respectfully say that was more so when the Browns just not showing up playoff ready. You know what I'm saying? Well, while I'm nervous about the Ravens, I've been watching interviews. I think we're ready. I think this is a veteran Lamar. I think he's ready to take that next step in the playoffs to further solidify his career after this second unanimous MVP he's about to win. But yeah, that's the Browns-Texas game. Shout out to C.J. Stroud and them boys. They balled out of control. C.J. Stroud is gonna be a beast in the future. Shout out Joe Flacco, man. I know he was gassed up a lot. But that's what mainstream media does. They're running shows all day, every day. They gotta have things to talk about. You know what I mean? So it's just content. That's why certain players, if a guy come off his bench and throws for 300 yards in 3 games and gets the Cleveland Browns to the playoffs as like a 10th string quarterback, didn't even know he was gonna play. It's gonna be talked about. It's gonna be things are gonna be fabricated. It's gonna be a lot of hyperbole. That's just what it is, man. That's just how media is these days. So I ain't mad at that either. But what we won't allow, we will not allow slander on Joe Flacco because of this. It was a bad loss. It was a horrifying loss. But let's just still keep in mind, fresh off the couch, not a full season to play. Amari Cooper was literally limping around since the first quarter. It was he had the odds against him. It was going to be a tough task. Do I wish he had a better game? Yes, but it is what it is. Let's give the old man some credit for coming in and being able to take the Cleveland Browns to where they was at. Then you got the Dolphins. I gotta hurry this up. I'm about to hit in the word. Then you got the Dolphins Chiefs. That pretty much went how I thought it was gonna go. Tua has now. I was gonna be very, very hard on Tua, but I'm gonna chill back a little bit. I'm gonna chill back, and I'm gonna give Tua another year or two to toughen up and to get this because this Dolphins offense is pretty much ready to go. But I don't know about the Dolphins defense though. The Dolphins defense, I know they was real nicked up, but they look very, very iffy today. Now we know because we're Ravens fans, how good you are is going to determine your depth too. So how deep you are is going to determine how good you are. So it's no excuse that they were pretty much nicked up. It's the playoffs. Every team is nicked up. Their defense was atrocious. Rashee Rice hasn't played that good all damn year. He had like 150 yards. The defense was pretty much atrocious. So it's not. But a lot of the fall do go on tour. He couldn't get right in the. He just can't get right in the cold. Couldn't have on target balls. Some of them off-target balls, one of the off-target balls I literally seen go for interception. I don't know if he had more. Couldn't get any third downs. The Chiefs dominated the freaking time of possession. Like, yeah, it was a pretty bad game for Tua and the Dolphins. But I'm not gonna say they gotta move on from him because that's a mistake, which I gotta make another video tonight. That's a mistake a lot of teams I think are making right now. I think teams are moving too fast. I think teams trying to catch up to what they seen built, having them moving too fast and make rash decisions such as letting coaches go and picking up other and changing coaches after 3 years and 2 years and stuff like that. I don't think that's too progressive. We're gonna talk about that more in another video. But yeah, man, I think you give Tua another shot. Let's remember he got knocked out of his daggone socks last year. His fingers was all curled. I thought he was never gonna play football again. After seeing the hit Tua took last year, I thought he was done with football. So I'm going to give him another year or two to see what he could do with this Dolphins. They had a good record, go to the playoffs. I mean, they lost to the Chiefs at home. They lost to the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Freaking 0 degrees. It happens. I say we give Tua another year or two to see if he toughen up. He's got to toughen up. You got to get them balls on target. You got to show up for them big games. And you got to be able to get the ball downfield because it's super easy to stop the Dolphins' offense because all you got to do is collapse on the short passing because they just want to get it to the speedy guys. So you got to be able to, they got to get the line right. They got to be able to get the ball downfield. And we'll see what happens with the Dolphins next year. Now, next couple games we're gonna have the Rams and Lions. That's gonna be crazy. I got the Rams winning that. Steelers and the Bills. Of course, the game could be close because the Bills just have a million turnovers a game. But I think the Steelers are a little bit too beat up. I do believe in Tomlin. I do believe that the Steelers are always ready for football on Sundays. So that's why it's supposed to be. A lot of people think it'll be close, but I think they're too beat up. No TJ Watt. I think that's going to be too much for them to handle, and I think they're going to get beat pretty soundly. And I think we're going to be playing the Texans in the next playoff game. Cowboys and the Packers. Go Pack, go! I like Jordan Love. I've been liking Jordan Love all year. I can't wait to see that game. That's gonna be dope. And I got the Packers, man. Just supposed to be a quick video, so I'm ready to get up out of here. Like I said, like the video, share it, subscribe. I'm back. We talking playoff football. Can't wait for my Ravens to get active. I'm out of here. I'm just a Ravens fan.